Welcome back to the channel. Space is vast, but it's not empty. The universe is constantly moving, a celestial ballet of planets, stars, and energies. The moon, our celestial companion, is one such player. It waxes and wanes, guiding the tides and illuminating our night sky. But its influence reaches far beyond the physical. These secrets are revealed through the lunar nodes, 2 points in space where the moon's orbit intersects with the ecliptic, the sun's apparent path from our perspective on Earth. These nodes, like celestial signposts, mark our karmic journey, guiding us towards spiritual evolution and balance. Each shift ushers in a new wave of energy, a new set of lessons and opportunities for growth. On January 11, 2025, we will witness one such potent shift. The lunar nodes will move into new signs, ushering in a new karmic cycle. This particular shift is especially significant, as it carries the energies of Pisces and Virgo, 2 signs that represent seemingly opposite yet deeply interconnected aspects of our being. The North Node, often referred to as the North Node of Destiny, will move into the ethereal realm of Pisces. Pisces, the dreamer of the zodiac, beckons us to dive into the depths of our intuition, to embrace compassion and creativity, and to surrender to the flow of life. The South Node, known as the South Node of Karma, will settle into the grounded, practical sign of Virgo. Virgo encourages us to release perfectionism, to let go of overthinking and control, and to find balance between order and surrender. This shift, like all nodal shifts, is a turning tide of fate. It is an invitation to step into a new chapter of our soul's journey. Over the next 18 to 19 months, we will be guided to explore the depths of our being, to embrace our spiritual nature, and to find a harmonious balance between the ethereal and the practical. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery? Join me as we delve deeper into the significance of this lunar node shift and explore how it will impact you based on your zodiac sign. Right then, let's talk about these lunar nodes, shall we? Now, they're not actual objects in space like planets or stars. Think of them more like celestial signposts, markers in the grand cosmic dance that point us towards our soul's purpose. They're connected to the moon's orbit, those points where the moon's path crosses the ecliptic, that imaginary line that represents the sun's apparent journey from our perspective here on Earth. Now, these nodes aren't just sitting pretty, mind you. They're constantly on the move, shifting through the zodiac signs every 18 to 19 months. It's like the universe is saying, all right, time for a new lesson, a new chapter in your soul's story. Now, let's talk about the North Node, also known as the North Node of Destiny or the Dragon's Head in some traditions. This fella is all about our soul's potential, our future direction, the lessons we're here to learn in this lifetime. It's like a guiding star, beckoning us towards uncharted territories, encouraging us to step outside our comfort zones and embrace new experiences, new ways of being. The North Node represents the qualities we're meant to cultivate, the challenges we're meant to overcome, the growth we're meant to experience. Stepping into the unknown can be daunting, but the rewards are well worth the effort. It's where we discover hidden talents, embrace new perspectives, and expand our understanding of who we truly are. Now, on the flip side, we have the South Node, sometimes called the South Node of Karma, or the Dragon's Tail. This lad represents our past, our comfort zones, the ingrained patterns and habits we've carried with us from previous lifetimes. It's familiar territory, comfortable even if it's not always serving us in the best way. The South Node can be a bit of a trap if we're not careful. It's easy to get stuck in our old ways, clinging to what we know, even if it's holding us back from our full potential. The key is to acknowledge it, to understand the lessons it holds, and to release what no longer serves us. It's simply a part of who we are, a collection of experiences that have shaped us into the people we are today. So, you see, the lunar nodes, the north and south, they work in tandem, a cosmic dance of duality. They represent the opposing forces within us, the push and pull between our past and our future, our comfort zones and our soul's calling. It's like walking a tightrope. In it, we need both the north node's pull towards the future and the south node's grounding in the past to maintain our balance and navigate our karmic journey. It's about finding that sweet spot, that point of equilibrium where we can honor our past while stepping boldly into our future. Right then, let's dive into the mystical waters of Pisces, shall we? With the North Node moving into this dreamy sign, we're being called to connect with our intuition, to embrace our spiritual side, and to tap into the boundless creativity that lies within. Pisces is the artist, the mystic, the dreamer of the zodiac. It's the realm of imagination, where boundaries blur and anything is possible. Pisces teaches us to feel deeply, to connect with our hearts, and to trust in the wisdom of our intuition. This nodal shift is an invitation to explore the depths of our being, to connect with our subconscious mind, and to listen to the whispers of our soul. It's about trusting that inner voice, that gut feeling that often knows the way even when our logical minds are unsure. Now, one of the biggest lessons Pisces has to teach us is the art of surrender. You see, Pisces understands that life is a flow, a constant ebb and flow of energy. It doesn't try to control everything, to force things to go its way. Instead, it surrenders to the current, trusting that it will be guided to where it needs to be. This doesn't mean becoming passive or giving up on our dreams, mind you. It's about releasing the need for control, letting go of the hows and whys, and trusting that the universe has a plan. Another key theme of Pisces is compassion, both for ourselves and for others. Pisces is the empath of the zodiac, deeply sensitive to the emotions and energies around it. This nodal shift is a call to cultivate compassion in our lives, to practice kindness, empathy, and understanding. It's about extending a helping hand to those in need, offering a listening ear, and meeting others with an open heart. And just as importantly, it's about extending that same compassion inward, to ourselves. Finally, we can't talk about Pisces without talking about creativity. Pisces is the artist of the zodiac, the poet, the musician, the dreamer who sees the world through a different lens. This nodal shift is an invitation to tap into our own creative potential, to explore different art forms, to express ourselves without judgment or fear. It's about allowing ourselves to play, to experiment, to create simply for the joy of it. Creativity is the language of the soul, and with the North Node in Pisces, we're being encouraged to find our voice, to share our unique gifts with the world, and to let our creativity shine. Now, while the North Node's off gallivanting in the dreamy realms of Pisces, the South Node's taken up residence in the grounded, practical sign of Virgo. Virgo, you see, is all about order, about details, about making sense of the world through logic and analysis. But don't let that fool you into thinking Virgo's all work and no play. Virgo is an earth sign, and like the earth itself, it's fertile, grounded, and always striving for growth. It's the sign of the harvest, of reaping what we've sown, and of refining our skills through practice and dedication. With the South Node in Virgo, we're being asked to examine our habits, our routines, the structures we've built in our lives. Are they serving us, these structures, or are they holding us back from our full potential? It's a time to declutter, to simplify, to create space for the new to emerge. Now, one of the biggest lessons Virgo has to teach us is the art of letting go of perfectionism. You see, Virgo has a bit of a reputation for being a perfectionist, always striving for flawlessness, always noticing the tiniest details. The South Node in Virgo is a gentle reminder that perfection is an illusion, a constantly moving target that we'll never truly reach. And you know what? That's all right. It's in our imperfections, our quirks, our unique ways of being that our true beauty lies. This nodal shift is an invitation to embrace our imperfections, to celebrate our progress rather than striving for an unattainable ideal. Now, I know what you might be thinking, freedom and structure, but aren't those two things opposites? And you wouldn't be entirely wrong. But here's the thing, too much structure can be stifling, but so can too little. It's all about finding that balance, that sweet spot where structure supports our growth rather than hindering it. Think of it like building a house, right? You need a solid foundation, sturdy walls, a roof over your head. But you also need windows to let in the light, doors to welcome new experiences, and a bit of color and personality to make it feel like home. The South Node in Virgo encourages us to find that balance in our own lives. Finally, we can't talk about Virgo without talking about discernment. Virgo has a keen eye for detail, a sharp mind that can cut through clutter and get to the heart of the matter. This nodal shift is an opportunity to cultivate our own sense of discernment. It's about learning to trust our intuition, to listen to that inner voice that tells us when something feels right or wrong. With the South Node in Virgo, we're being encouraged to become more conscious creators of our own reality. It's about making choices that align with our values, releasing what no longer serves us, and stepping into a more empowered version of ourselves. Now, with the North Node in Pisces and the South Node in Virgo, we've got ourselves a right cosmic balancing act, haven't we? It's like having two ends of a seesaw, each with its own unique energy, and finding that sweet spot where they work in harmony. On one hand, we've got Pisces, the dreamer, the mystic, beckoning us to dive deep into the realms of spirituality, intuition, and unbound creativity. Then, on the other hand, we've got Virgo, the pragmatist, the analyst, grounding us in the here and now, reminding us that even the loftiest dreams need a solid foundation to stand on. So, where does that leave us, you might ask? Well, right in the middle, of course. This nodal shift is an invitation to find the balance between these two seemingly opposing energies. It's about embracing both our dreamy, intuitive side and our grounded, discerning nature, recognizing that they're not mutually exclusive, but rather two sides of the same coin. Section 2. Bridging the Gap, Practical Spirituality. Now, this integration of Pisces and Virgo might sound a bit tricky, but it's not as complicated as it seems. It's about finding ways to bring spirituality down to earth, to make it relevant to our everyday lives. It's about infusing our routines with mindfulness, our work with purpose, and our relationships with compassion. For example, let's say you're feeling called to connect with your intuition, to tap into that inner wisdom that Pisces encourages. Well, instead of waiting for some grand epiphany to strike, why not incorporate a daily meditation practice into your routine? Start with just 5 minutes each morning, focusing on your breath, quieting your mind, and creating space for those intuitive whispers to emerge. Or perhaps you're feeling bogged down by Virgo's tendency towards perfectionism and overthinking. Well, why not channel that energy into something creative? Pick up a paintbrush, write a poem, or try your hand at gardening. Allow yourself to get lost in the process, to create without judgment, and to find joy in the simple act of making something beautiful. Section 3. The Collective Shift, Embracing Intuition and Healing. Now, this Pisces-Virgo nodal shift isn't just about our individual journeys. It's also influencing the collective consciousness. We're seeing a growing interest in spirituality, alternative healing modalities, and a desire for a more compassionate and interconnected world. People are questioning old structures, seeking deeper meaning in their lives, and yearning for a more holistic approach to well-being. This shift is also highlighting the importance of mental health and emotional well-being. We're beginning to understand that true health encompasses not just the physical body, but also the mind and spirit. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, and energy healing are gaining mainstream acceptance, offering tools for managing stress, reducing anxiety, and cultivating inner peace. And let's not forget about creativity. With the North Node in Pisces, we're witnessing a surge in creative expression in all its forms. Music, art, dance, writing. These are not just hobbies, but powerful outlets for healing, connection, and self-discovery. They allow us to tap into our emotions, to process our experiences, and to share our unique perspectives with the world. Section 4. Navigating the waters, from individual to collective transformation. So how do we navigate this collective shift, this cosmic dance between Pisces and Virgo? Well, it starts with each of us taking responsibility for our own growth and well-being. It's about finding that balance within ourselves, embracing both the dreamer and the doer, the intuitive and the practical. It's about making conscious choices that align with our values, setting healthy boundaries, and prioritizing self-care. But it doesn't stop there. As we cultivate our own inner harmony, we naturally begin to radiate that energy outwards, inspiring others to do the same. We become beacons of light, shining brightly in the darkness, reminding others of their own innate wisdom, creativity, and capacity for love. This nodal shift is a call to action, an invitation to co-create a more compassionate, conscious, and creatively inspired world. It's a reminder that we're all in this together, and that even small acts of kindness, creativity, and courage can create a ripple effect that transforms the world around us. Right then, let's talk about how this nodal shift, this cosmic dance between Pisces and Virgo, will influence each of you, lovely lot, based on your zodiac sign. Now, remember, astrology is a bit like a recipe. In it, you've got your main ingredients, your sun sign, but it's the unique blend of all the other planetary placements that gives the dish its flavor. This nodal shift will impact each sign differently depending on where those nodes fall in your birth chart, that celestial snapshot of the sky at the moment you took your first breath. But don't worry, you don't need to be an astrologer to understand the general themes and opportunities this shift brings for your sign. So, let's have a gander, shall we? Remember, these are just general interpretations. For a more personalized understanding, it's always best to consult with a qualified astrologer. They can delve into the specifics of your birth chart and provide tailored guidance for navigating this nodal shift. All right, fire signs, let's start with you, fiery lot. That's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius for those who need a reminder. With the North Node in Pisces, connect with your intuitive and compassionate side. This might feel a bit foreign at first, like a fish out of water. Balance your fiery nature with a bit of water, action with contemplation. Remember, even fire needs air to breathe. Right then, earth signs. Let's get down to earth, shall we? That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, for those who like their feet firmly planted on the ground. This nodal shift is asking you to loosen up a bit, to embrace the unknown, and to trust that sometimes the best things in life can't be planned or controlled. Taurus, you sensual souls, might find yourselves drawn to creative pursuits that indulge your love of beauty and pleasure. Virgo, you meticulous minds, might discover a hidden talent for healing or spirituality that helps you connect with a higher purpose. And Capricorn, you ambitious climbers, might find that true success comes from following your intuition and allowing yourself to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Now, with the South Node in your fellow Earth sign, Virgo, You earthy lot might need to watch out for getting bogged down in details or becoming overly critical of yourselves and others. Remember, perfection is a myth, and sometimes good enough is more than enough. Embrace your imperfections, celebrate your progress, and don't be afraid to let loose and have a bit of fun every now and then. All right, air signs. Let's get those mental gears turning, shall we? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, ground your ideas in reality. Find practical ways to bring your visions to life. Remember, action speaks louder than words. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. So there you have it. A glimpse into the cosmic dance of the lunar nodes as they waltz into Pisces and Virgo. Remember, this shift, this cosmic tide, it's not something to be feared, but embraced. It's an invitation to dive deep into the wellspring of your being, to uncover hidden depths and soar to new heights. It's about finding that sweet spot, that harmonious balance between the mystical and the mundane, the dreamer and the doer. It's about trusting the journey, even when the path ahead seems shrouded in mist. Remember, you're not alone in this cosmic dance. The universe has your back, guiding you every step of the way. So open your heart, open your mind, and take a step forward into the unknown. You might just surprise yourself with what you find. This nodal shift, it's like a gentle nudge from the cosmos, a whisper in your ear saying, it's time to grow, to evolve, to become the best version of yourself. And you know what? I reckon you're ready. You've got this. Here are a few cosmic tools to navigate this nodal shift with grace. Think of them as signposts on your journey. Keep a journal handy. Jot down dreams and insights. Get creative with it. Draw, paint, doodle. Crystals are helpful allies. Amethyst enhances intuition. Fluorite grounds energy. Rituals ground your energy. Meditate, take cleansing baths. Connect with natural rhythms. Embrace the flow. Create a magical life. Keep shining your light.